welcome to the channel. First off, who am I to talk about consistency from Chelsea when I haven't even been consistent in posting videos anyways? Welcome to the match review from our 3-0 win against Wolverhampton Wanderers yesterday. And that was actually maybe a bad first half, but that was actually a top performance, because when you think about it, we have had our share of problems dealing with low blocks, and yesterday maybe the first half not so good, even though we created enough chances to win the game. But the second half we showed that Chelsea can actually play football. We can actually play, and I'm going to start with goals before we get into the individual performances. Our first goal was scored by Malo Gusto. That's his first professional goal. Beautiful crossing by Garnacho, and the finish from Gusto arriving into the box at a crucial moment, inch perfect cross. That was the first goal. And the second goal, Estevao Willian giving the assist to João Pedro, and it has to be said, I know a lot of people are actually screaming for Estevao Willian to start, and I think it's very fair. It's a very fair argument. However, we have to think about it from this way, from this perspective. Estevao Willian is 18 years old. He's just trying to acclimatize to the Premier League, and I don't think, especially considering the fact that we have a seasoned Premier League professional like Pedro Neto in our ranks, there's no point just dropping Pedro Neto for Estevao, giving him the start, because when you think about the outputs and the inputs of Pedro Neto week in, week out, offensively and especially defensively, I don't think it would be fair in any way to take that away from him. So we have to speak about that. We have to speak about the time that is needed for Estevao Willian. We can't just put him under so much pressure to be starting games for a club as huge as Chelsea Football Club. So it is understandable. The assist he gave to João Pedro was a top assist. And then for the third goal, beautiful pass, quick break from Enzo Fernandez to Garnacho. Garnacho showing a very, very raw and blistering turn of pace to bring out the pass for Pedro Neto to finish the ball. And that was all three of our goals. And individually, let's start with Robert Sanchez. I think when you think about it, the Robert Sanchez of old seems to be a thing of the past now, because Robert Sanchez is now proving to be a very, very reliable shot stopper and a very, very reliable goalkeeper. And when you think about it, I think for a while now we haven't seen a lot of Chelsea fans, or should I say a lot of logical Chelsea fans, screaming for a goalkeeper as we once were. And then let's go to the right back. Malo Gusto came in with a goal, and for Reece James, I think it was very necessary that Reece James got the rest, because when you think about it, we need Reece James. We need a fit Reece James. He's our captain, and he's one of the most reliable performers in the Chelsea ranks. So yes, we always need a fit Reece James. And then the centre-back pairing, Fofana, oh my God, I think Fofana now, we are starting to see the importance. We are starting to see the player we paid 70-odd million for, because when you think about it, I think a fit Fofana is a very, very solid and reliable centre-back. I like the way he drives forward with the ball, his confidence, his pace, the way he marks, the way he commands the box. I think we really, really need a fit Fofana. And Trevor Chalobah, that was just, I would say, that was quite a reliable performance. He didn't do anything extraordinary, just reliable. And then we go to Cucurella, and Cucurella just seems to be Mr. Reliable at the moment, because everything about Cucurella just gives you that confidence. It just gives you that reliability, that solidity that you need from your left back. And when we step into the midfield, Caicedo and And at this point, I think the injury to Romeo Lavia is starting to worry me, because with Romeo Lavia injured and Isugo is not back yet, we are starting to see that maybe Caicedo is being overplayed at the moment, and it worries me, because when you think about it, Caicedo is arguably the best defensive midfielder in the Premier League, and we need him. We need him all the time, because an injury to Caicedo right now, that would be something, to be a huge problem for us. So we need to keep him fit, and his performance was just stopped. The way he commanded, he was limping for a bit and eventually going to the game, and it was okay. And Enzo Fernandez, the way Enzo Fernandez the way he dictates play, the way he finds those left half spaces, the way he connects with Garnacho, the way he connects with Cucurella, I just think there's something in that left side of Chelsea's attack and defending too, and gives me a lot of confidence moving forward. And then João Pedro, even though yes, we do need more from João Pedro, there's no denying that we need more from João Pedro. However, I just still think since he came and gave us a go yesterday, we are not going to fault him. We are just going to accept the fact that yes, we do miss Kopama. Maybe not as much as we thought we would, but right now João Pedro seems to be doing a fair enough job in that attacking midfield role. And then our wingers, Pedro Neto, you did a good job yesterday, gave us the goal. And I know a lot of people are criticizing Pedro Neto, but I just think some of those criticisms are unfair, because what he gives us is just something we can't just find anywhere. What Pedro Neto gives us, he gives us pace, he gives us balance, he gives us reliability, especially when it comes to the defensive aspect of his game. And I think his crosses can be better, but I just still think we should be a little more patient and fair on Pedro Neto. And Garnacho, I think this was a coming of age performance from Garnacho. This was a performance that told us that yes, there's a big player in there, and his battle with Gittins is going to be quite a fierce one. And the lap, I just think is coming back from injury, obviously, so we have to be a little more patient with him. However, I still think he has to buckle up, because with McGui breathing down his neck and McGui almost getting a goal when he came on yesterday, I think the lap really has to give us better. And then I'll go to the substitutions. I've just talked about McGui. Then I'm going to speak on Gustavo Willian, and I think Gustavo Willian right now is giving everything that deserves his starts. However, I still think it's fair to be a little more patient with him. And then Enzo Maresca, I think a lot of the criticism on Enzo Maresca is unfair right now, because when you think about it, Enzo Maresca seems to be giving us the adaptability we need, and the playing pattern of Chelsea right now. We are quite a dominant side, maybe not as clinical. I saw his stats earlier. We've created the most big chances in the Premier League this season. And when you think about stuff like that, I just think it's a little unfair, the criticism a lot of us Chelsea fans are bringing to Enzo Maresca. And for that, I'll bring an end to this video. Please like and subscribe, because I'll be bringing more videos to you. Up to Chelsea.